Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Daily O'Shea. We are here with another episode 2, on why I believe LSU is going to repeat. And not only are they going to repeat, but I believe that they can do it again like the 94 and 95 Nebraska Cornhuskers and do it flawlessly. Last week, I talked about the coaching staff, and I believe that is a very legitimate reason why LSU has a possibility of repeating flawlessly. Today, we will start the position group discussion with the position that everybody's discussing at LSU, and that's the quarterback position. But before we get started, I'd like to take a moment of silence for Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and Ahmaud Arbery and their families. Okay, I also like to take another moment of silence for all the families that have been affected by the coronavirus pandemic. Also for all the families that have been affected by the unemployment rate that has been caused by the coronavirus pandemic. Okay, here we go. We are here to talk about the quarterback position today because all you LSU haters have been heavy on the one and done, one hit wonder. It's over with. Joe Burrow's gone. The best thing that ever happened to LSU is gone. As if it was all Joe Burrow. As if Joe Burrow wasn't there the year before. First of all, let me say this. If you weren't talking about Joe Burrow before the 2019 season started, don't talk to me about no Joe Burrow right now. Because all you haters out there didn't have anything nice to say about Joe Burrow before the 2019 season started. Y'all didn't care anything about the fact that Ed Orgeron had added Joe Brady to the coaching staff and that LSU was going to go to the spread. All of y'all took it for granted. And then all of y'all got punished during the season for taking it for granted. Okay? If Joe Brady had came the year before when Joe Burrow's first year at LSU, he would have had a much better season. They had a lot of drop passes. The man still threw for 2,894 yards. I knew what Joe Burrow was about to do this year. Shout out to a couple of my friends that paid me a couple dubs for that 3,500 yards I bet them that he would throw for in the regular season, which he did that, by the Alabama game? Or right after the Alabama game? Shout out to all of you that's going to pay me this year, too. Yeah. Shout out to Joe Burrow. You went through what you went through. You came to LSU. You earned the respect of the team. You were an integral part of the national championship run. Absolutely very thankful for what you've done. It was awesome. It was a great ride. It was fun to see. And it was very fun because it wasn't too many people that thought you were going to do what you did, Joe. Except for the ones that was paying attention. I was one of the ones that was paying attention. Okay? So, Joe Burrow's gone. First overall draft pick, Heisman Trophy winner. Good deal. I like to point out the fact that this was the first year ever that LSU ran a spread offense. And they broke all the college football records for offense. The first season. Y'all remember when Lane Kiffin first came to Bama? The difference is Lane Kiffin was the offensive coordinator, whereas Joe Brady was the passing game coordinator and Steve Ensminger was the offensive coordinator. We talked about that last week. Let's talk about high school. Okay, I know nobody wants to talk about high school except Bama fans because all they want to talk about is Bryce Young. You know, let me get my monitor back right here because when I start talking about Myles Brennan, I'm gonna let you see these throws he be letting go off his hands and they shoot through the air like lasers. He gets the ball out, but you'll see in a moment. I want to talk about high school because a lot of people that are LSU fans and you pay attention to the website or the Instagram page, they had the series about Joe Burrow and who he was. And if you paid attention, you saw that in high school, Joe Burrow was a a real problem. You know, he won Mr. Ohio. Just to give you a little rundown, threw for a total of 11,416 yards, 157 touchdowns, averaged 278.4 yards passing per game, total of 17 interceptions. He had a total of 977 pass attempts, so very efficient. Only 17 interceptions with that. He was 6'4", 195. Again, I say he was the Mr. Football for Ohio, 4-star, number 8 dual threat quarterback. At Ohio State, everybody knows the story. He didn't get on the field. They had Dwayne Haskins and they had J.T. Barrett and company, and he didn't make his way to the field. Graduated, came in. You know, the rest is history. So Joe Burrow was a beast in high school, basically. You know, Bama fans love talking about Bryce Young and how much of a beast he is in high school. You know, we only want to talk about quarterbacks when we're talking about the other teams. So nobody thinks that LSU can have another quarterback do the same thing. Well, I'm here to talk about Myles Brennan. Hey, Myles Brennan, don't let them talk that mess about you, boy. I know what you did in high school. They may not know about you, Myles. They about to find out, though. They may not know your greatness, but I know it. I've done my research. So they can sit back and doubt all they want to. Let them doubt. Let them talk. Let them hate. You come out, you do your thing, bro. I ain't worried about what they talking about. We ain't looking for another Joe Burrow. We looking for Myles Brennan to take over. Bama fans act like Blake Sims ain't throw for 3,600 yards when they went to the spread. Then when Blake Sims left, they won a national championship with Jacob Coker. Okay? You're surrounded with talent, Myles, just like Joe was. You are surrounded with phenoms all over the field. Let's get into a couple of these little highlights, man. You know? See, I'm old school. So this is my monitor right here. Y'all check him out, man, while I talk about what Myles Brennan did in high school. Okay? Myles Brennan threw for a total of 15,138 yards in high school. That is a Mississippi State record. He threw for 166 touchdowns. That is a Mississippi State record. He had a total of 16,168 yards of total offense. That is a Mississippi State record. He threw 25 interceptions. Remember when I told y'all that Joe Burrow had a total of 977 pass attempts? Myles Brennan had a total of 987 pass completions out of 1,467 pass attempts. 25 interceptions out of 1,400 pass attempts. I have to say that Myles Brennan was very efficient. Okay? Myles Brennan was the Biloxi Sun Herald Player of the Year in 2014, 2015, and 2016. He was a 2017 All-American. He played in the Under Armour All-American game, and he was named a team captain. So that tells me Myles Brennan knows how to lead a team. Myles Brennan won the Mr. Football Award in Mississippi in 2016. As a sophomore, Myles Brennan set a high school record for any sophomore in the history of high school football with 5,797 yards passing and 64 touchdowns. As a sophomore, he did that. Myles Brennan put up record numbers for quarterbacks coming out of high school in the last decade down there in Mississippi. And oh, by the way, he won back-to-back state championships in 2014 and 2015 in high school. He was ranked the number 6 pro-style quarterback in the country. He was an ESPN top 100 recruit, number 6 to be exact. Okay? Myles Brennan in his cleanup time at LSU, only had 24, 40, 353 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. I remember the Vanderbilt game. You know, I'm not concerned. Okay, as you can see by these highlights, man. I mean, check this out. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. Oh! That's my man, Racing McMahon. Oh! We'll talk about him when them wide receiver discussions come. That's Justin Jefferson. I'm glad I looked at that at the right perfect timing, baby. Because you just got a good look at Justin Jefferson replacement. That's for a whole nother day. That's for a whole nother day, baby. You know, he gets the ball out, man. For all of you doubters. Now, behind Myles Brennan, got 2 freshmen. You know, we lost Peter Parrish. He's suspended from the team. We got Brad Johnson's son, Max Johnson, and we got T.J. Finley. T.J. Finley's huge. Max Johnson is big, but they're young. They're true freshmen. So the depth may not necessarily be there, but I believe Myles Brennan's offensive line is going to be very stout. Like I said, they have an incredible coach in James Craig. So Myles, he has 3 monsters behind him. He has 3 receivers and a tight end that is going to be one nightmare for each SEC opponent that he faces this week. I'm going to say this now, okay? And I've already placed a couple bets on this, and I'm going to get paid again, okay? I'm going to say this now. Myles Brennan is going to throw for at least 4,000 yards in the regular season. In the regular season. Mark my words on that. He's going to throw for 4,000 yards in the regular season. Okay? You look at him in spring practice right here. You know, just a couple things. You can see him work right here. Check my man out in the spring, man. You know, he came in at LSU 6'4", 182. Now he's 6'4", 218. You know? So, yeah. He's going to throw for 4,000 yards. Okay? Plain and simple. Anybody else want to, you know, bet a little friendly 5, friendly 10? You know, I'm not one of those guys that's going to bet you a whole bunch of money. I just want to bet you a little bit enough to just talk my trash to you when you give it to me. He's going to throw for 4,000 yards. He's going to get invited to New York because he's stepping right in line with a hungry LSU team. He is a natural-born leader. He has a rocket for an arm, a total cannon, and he has great leadership skills, and he has been waiting his turn at LSU for 3 years. This is his 4th year at LSU. He has waited. He redshirted. He sat behind Joe Burrow for 2 years. He has sat and learned exactly what it takes to be a champion, to lead a championship team, even though he already had those type of qualities coming out of high school. This is the perfect storm brewing right now down in Baton Rouge. You all better say your prayers. Y'all have a great week this week. Thank you for tuning in. Please, again, like, subscribe, give me a comment, couple views, you know. Just let me know y'all out there. Y'all be blessed. Have a great week.